this lecture, we are going to see what is natural language processing. The natural language processing is the relationship between the computers and human language. The natural language refers to speech analysis in both audible speech as well as text of a language. NLP systems capture meaning from an input of words. For example, we will say sentences, paragraphs, also the pages, and so on things. Let us see the 5 phases of NLP that involves a structural analysis, parsing, semantic analysis, discourse integration, and pragmatic analysis. A well-known application areas of NLP are optical character recognition, speech recognition, machine translation, and chatbots. The natural language processing describes the interaction between human language and computers. It's a technology that many people use daily and has been around for years, but is often taken for granted. A few examples of NLP that people use every day are the spell check and autocomplete. The NLP, natural language processing, is a branch of artificial intelligence that helps computers to understand, interpret, and even manipulate our human language. The NLP helps developers to organize and structure knowledge to perform tasks like translation, summarization, entity recognition, relationship extraction, speech recognition, topic segmentation, and so on. The NLP is a way of computers to analyze, understand, and derive a meaning from a human languages such as the languages may be English, Spanish, Hindi, and so on. Now let us see the history of NLP. In the year 1950, the NLP started when Alan Turing published an article called Machine and Intelligence. In the year 1950, attempts were made to automate the translation between Russian and the English languages, and in the 1960, the work of Chomsky and others on a formal language theory and generative syntax. In the year 1990, the probabilistic and data-driven models had become quite standard. In the early 2000s, a large amount of spoken and textual data became available for the human usage. Let us see how the NLP works. Before going with that, how NLP works, let us understand how the humans use languages. Every day, we say thousands of a word that other people interpret to do countless things. We consider it as a simple communication, but we all know that words run much deeper than that. There is always some context that we derive from what we say and how we say it. The NLP never focuses on voice modulation. It does draw an contextual patterns. Let us see with an example. A man is to woman as a king is to dash, and you may have an idea to fill the dash. So actually what it means, here the meaning refers to a king, but he may be a man or she may be a woman. You have to find the answer. Most probably the answer will be queen. Here we can easily correlate because man is a male gender and woman is a female gender. In the same way, the king is masculine gender and its female gender is queen. Let us see with another example. Is king to kings as the queen is to dash. So actually, again, you have to find words between two kings, which one is singular and other is plural. Therefore, when the word queen, it automatically correlates with queens again. It's singular plural. Here's the biggest question. How do we know that words mean? Let us say who will call it queen. Let us learn with the experience. The answer, we learn what we think through experience. However, here the main question arises that how computer know about the same. Hence, we need to provide enough data for the machines to learn through experience. We can feed details like Her Majesty the Queen's speech during the state visit, the crown of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen's mother, and last, maybe the Queen is generous. With above examples, the machine understands the entity Queen. The machine creates word vectors as shown in the diagram. A word vector is built using the surrounding words. That is, the machine can understand either it may be a male, female, a prince, a princess, or a king, and or it may be a queen. Likewise, the machine understands the human language. Thus, the machine creates these vectors. As stated earlier, there will be the 5 components of NLP, and we are going to see those 5 main components of natural language processing, and it starts from morphological and lexical analysis, syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, discourse integration, and pragmatic analysis. These are all the 5 components of NLP. Let us see the morphological and lexical analysis. The lexical analysis is a vocabulary that includes its words and expressions. It depicts analyzing, identifying, and description of the structure of words. The punctuations are separated from the words. The next, we are going to see syntactic analysis. The syntactic analysis is a structure created by syntactic analyzer which assigns meanings. This component transfers linear sequences of words into structures. It shows how the words are associated with each other. The semantic focuses only on the literal meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. This only abstracts the meaning in the dictionary, or it may be the real meaning from the given context. The structures assigned by the syntactic analysis or the analyzer always have assigned a meaning. Example, the colorless green idea. This would be rejected by the semantic analysis as colorless here. Green doesn't make any sense. The next, we are going to discuss pragmatic analysis. The pragmatic analysis deals with the overall communicative and social content and its effect on interpretation. It means abstracting or deriving the meaningful use of language in many situations. In this analysis, the main focus are always on what was said in reinterpreted and what is meant by that sentences. The pragmatic analysis helps users to discover the intended effect by applying a set of rules that characterize cooperative dialogues. This pragmatic analysis can be seen here with an example. Close the window. It should be interpreted as a request instead of an order. Then next, we will see syntax analysis. The words are commonly accepted as being the smallest units of syntax. The syntax refers to the principles and rules that govern the sentence structure of any individual languages. The syntax focus about the proper ordering of words which can affect its meaning. This involves analysis of the words in a sentence by following the grammatical structure of the sentence. The words are transformed into the structure to show how the words are related to each other. The next we will see discourse integration. It means a sense of the context, the meaning of any single sentence, which depends upon the sentences. It also considers the meaning of the following sentence. For example, the word that in the sentence, he wanted that depends on the prior discourse context. With this, we come to an end of this session. In this video, we seen what is NLP and what are all the 5 comments or structures or syntax that has been used in NLP. In my next video, we will see how to write NLP, that is the natural language processing and its writing systems. If you are having any comments, please do comments in my comment section. Thank you.